Hello and welcome. This is Gigi and this is a weekly tarot reading for my Pisces. Hi Pisces, how you doing? I'm back with my protective shield. You guys, yes, I recommend you guys to protect yourself because I feel like there's a lot of heavy energy running around. I myself hide my third eye when I get out my house. Put a hat that is just blocking it, and I wear whites when I do my reading just because that's how I feel. But I think you probably feel the same way. Nothing to be afraid of. It's just, sometimes the gates get open and people come in and out, and then we start a new transit. And we're about to start a very important transit. So let's look at your weekly tarot reading for you, my beautiful Pisces, and see how it affects you. Let me see what Spirit has to say for you. Mm. Oh, let's see. Okay. Well, you've been going through a lot, my Pisces. I could see something came out that really hurt you. Ten of Swords in a reverse, but it's over. But it did hurt you. What it is I think that something came out and prove you right, prove your point. Okay, with the Ace of Wands in a reverse, you're not really, at this time you have a new vision in terms of relationship. And that doesn't have to be just in like, you know, uh, private relationship like men and women. It could be like friends, colleagues, siblings, neighbors. Okay, Ace of Wands, something is not going to be manifesting in terms of relationship here. You're going to get another offer. There's offer coming in, but there's something that your guys are just no longer. There's like an ending here. I mean, the Ace of Wands is looking at the Two of Cups, so it's definitely not a sexual relationship here. Maybe you're ending a sexual relationship, okay, or it could be like a codependent relationship. Ace of Wands in a reverse is when really it's not bringing you anything. It's not manifesting in the wrong way, okay? It's manifesting in the wrong way. That's what I should say. Page of Cups here, looking at the Seven of Swords. I feel that someone wants to apologize for something they did. You may want to apologize to someone here. Okay, there's something that was done that was wrong. Judgment isn't a right place right now. It's looking at Ten of Swords. Something that was wrong. Maybe someone did something wrong to you. Something that was wrong towards someone. Something that was said behind someone's back. It's coming out. Could be you, Pisces. Ace of Wands in a reverse. It's gonna end this, this energy not being put in the right people, right place. You're tired of that, giving to people that are not really well intentioned. Seven of Swords here. You know that there's some people that really have taken from you. You know who they are. It's a good thing. Like I said, some people, they never know. They'd be like, well, da 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 da, and da 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 da. Well, life don't work this way. I'm sorry. Sometimes, the devil is closer than you think. It's rarely the neighbor and the random. It's much, much closer than you think. It comes from an inner circle. Remember that, okay, Pisces? Just remember that. With the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords here, someone who was betrayal it needs some apology here. Someone may want to apologize to you, but I don't think you're really gonna be waiting for that. Two of Cups here, you have who are on your side and who's not. At the moment though, you are around people that are truly guiding you in the right light, my Pisces. There's people coming in your life. They're just coming now, or maybe they've been there, but not as present. Maybe you were not listening to them as much. Now you're going to be listening to them more. Because with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, you realize that just even you giving to people, giving love, sweet messages, there's some people that really just are here to take energy, their energy vampires. Because you're not really, with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, you're not getting anything, right? And that could be, like I said, Two of Cups, people closer to you, the people that you thought you knew or you had a really good emotional connection, turned out that maybe not. Or maybe not on the same level front. But you know what, Pisces, don't be mad, okay? Because you are the unconditional lover. That unconditional love, it's hard to find someone who could give that much as you. They may never will, okay? You're going to be happy soon. Don't even worry about that, all right? Ooh, I see a new marriage, like a possibility of a marriage here. My Pisces, I have to say, there's more cleaning that you have to do here. You have to really clean out, because let me tell you, with the Five of Wands, looking at the Page of Cups, people still want to fight. And you just don't get it. Why they're still fighting for? You might as well just remove yourself. The Hierophant, it's about a belief, some religious belief, some fundamental laws of philosophy that is really, that's could be what they are. The issue is, okay, maybe you're a reader, or you're working in some type of field, or maybe you're coming out as a light for everybody, and some people have problem with that. Two of Pentacles in a reverse. You're not getting anything out of it, my Pisces, you know. But right now you have to deal with that. Why? It's because the Five of Wands, there's some, you know, that some people that are questioning your truth, and that's not acceptable. You know, they're questioning your truth, they're questioning your attention, they're questioning your integrity. And you could be working in the spirit film. You could be working in spirit realm, or you could just be coming out as a light, a beacon of light for the people around you, and they just don't dig it, they don't understand it. Okay, the Hierophant says it's like it's going towards you. So I feel like you have this deep connection, especially with Neptune's in your sign, like, but there's something here that could be some questioning about your faith here, or your religious spiritual journey. Some people might disagree with you with a Page of Cups. Maybe you're starting something, you feel it deeply, and they're like, no. And that happened to me too, you guys, okay? Okay, so in just a small story, you know, I travel the world. I live for many years overseas in different countries. And so while I was traveling, the people that I knew, you know, when I just ascended, I became much more involved and into my spirituality, and wanted just to spend more time meditating. And some people were like, no, well, you know, I don't believe her, and no, she's not, that's not who she is, and blah blah blah, you know, and then you're a fraud, you're not representing yourself. But the thing is, those people, they haven't gone through the growth, the transformation, the whole you know, inner knowing of going deeper than what's in the world. When you have to really, you know, you spend time, you know, sometimes you have to go to many places, ashram, you spend 30 days or more, you don't speak. There's some, you don't even have to do that. Sometimes it's just you travel the world, or you just start to just read about something so deeply that changed you. If those people don't have that gift of God, if I could say, to be able to have that deep connection to spirit, then they will never understand your transformation. They will never get your intuition. They will never be able to give you, you know, the honor that you are as a new soul entering into this realm of love They don't get it. And it's just, for me, it's sad more than anything. Can you believe it that some people, as much as they try, they're not going to get the same deep return of love? You know, when you deeply look into it, you look into those knowledge, and you can have that aha moment where you feel like, you know, the Most High is really touching your heart. He wants to let you know by different messages that he's there. And some people, would you believe, they go through a whole lifetime, they don't have that connection? And that really makes me sad. But anyways, okay. So the sun here, we have the Emperor in a reverse. I think you're letting go of authority, of a certain amount of ways of doing things that no longer serve you, that you don't enter into those doctrine worlds. And the sun is just allowing you to be free right now. It's telling you, well, shine your bright light. You're a beacon of light. You're an agent of transformation where you provide love. And so the Emperor, which this one is much more practical, right? So you may be in a relationship with a practical man or a practical spouse, man or woman, who's not really understanding your elevation right now. And that could be really hard for some of my Pisces, because you could be in a place where you really need support, meaning that you need people to actually follow a certain step in their own life to be able to really understand. So that's when you become very elevated. You either isolate yourself, or you just have much more reserved on who you allow in your life. Okay, because just everything is energy. And I feel with the Emperors, you might let go of something that you once felt very deeply or strongly about, maybe a connection, a belief, because you're going into spirituality now. The Hierophant is much more material connection. All right, maybe you could be thinking of traveling because of the Hierophant, right? But it could also be a Taurus. Okay, but because the Hierophant represents higher belief, higher education too, you might think about you might think about doing a training, maybe getting a master Reiki thing, because Five of Wands, sometimes also, I take this card, it represents like a training, when you're training for something with other people. So maybe you're going to begin a training that has to do with your love, your passion, or has to do with a philosophy. Maybe you're going to follow class about astrology, or you're going to be doing more of that. That's going to bring you a lot. Seven of Cups is in a reverse next to the Seven of Swords. Again, 2-7 here. I think you've been waiting for a long time to be released, or to belong to some type of energy that makes you really happy, and it's there with the sun. Now that you stop with the Ten of Swords, it's stop. You don't give importance to people and places that really don't support your soul journey. The sun is here. It's coming out to support you. The Emperor next to the Two of Cups, maybe some people that are more into the material right now, that have a certain, maybe the superficial connection you're leaving behind. For the Seven of Cups here in a reverse, you just, and that's going to be, I mean, helpful to you, because if in the past you've been addicted to some things, that could be pills, alcohol, could be sex or drugs, you know, you having this walk towards a more elevated path is going to really reduce this pattern, maybe that you had, this thing of maybe, you know, taking a little bit too much of this, too much of that. Seven of Cups is definitely a self-undoing, is when we indulge in so many things. But in the reverse is when we see ourselves undoing, and we just try to control or stop them altogether. Seven of Swords is in a reverse. You're definitely at the most honest that you have been, where you don't want to hide yourself. You don't want to hide what you're doing. You want people to accept you for who you are. And that's why people admire you, right? And I do see you revealing secrets too. Okay, there's something that you're revealing. Anyways, you're unbothered this week for real. You're unbothered with the Page of Cups here with the Five of Wands. You're starting something new already. Even like this year's is ending, but you're ready. You might be starting something new and you're excited about that. You're following really a higher belief, a spiritual belief, helping, loving, not judging others, not so much into the superficial world, not so much giving time to things that don't matter, or just, you know, being done with seeing things not happening the way that you want in terms of your relationship, being, you know, consistently offering your time and love to people and not really getting something out of it. Not that you're looking to get something out of it, but you know, it can be 0 100. You can't just be giving and then you're not being loved in return. That's not gonna work. That never works. Usually someone wakes up, and I see you with the Judgment here. Maybe you woke up with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. You notice that, you know, this juggling, you are the only one putting in something and you're no longer giving in. That's could be shocking to a lot of people, or to someone particular, like, because that could be a codependent relationship. Someone that you were just dragging with you, or someone that was just following you, or something like that. The Sun says you get released. The Emperor now, no more power, authority over you in your relationship. You're not allowing other people, because that doesn't show love either, because you're allowing people to do what they want. If that's not what you want, that's not how you show love. Right? Sorry, that's not how you sustain love either, right? So that's ending. A lot of self-undoing behavior ending now. Or it's just the fact that you see how people behave towards you and what you don't want to accept. You're putting up just your boundaries up right away, and that turns things upside down. But it's a benefit for you because you're being released, right? And you're with the Sun coming in, like, you're really happy of the ending. The ending seems that whatever ended, I mean, there's a new beginning, like a big new beginning coming out. And I kind of feel like your health gonna benefit a lot from that. Your health, your work. I do see you working towards healing others too. But let me end this reading here for you, my Pisces. Let me know how this resonated with you. Until next time, send you lots of kisses. Love you.